Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. You look at this Colt defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Second down and 8.
19, Tiger, 19.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And they'll go to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Stroud to throw it. He gets this one to Mechie. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. He's going to air one out. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Colts are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
I really don't think you can call the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Richardson working from the gun. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Colts at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw pulled in by Woods. And down inside the 15 he goes. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back under here.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
At the 34-yard line.
Stroud working out of the gun. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Come on, come on.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
18, 5 years. 65 catch, 65 catch.
Play action. Here's Stroud. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Buffalo 18. Trap 60, trap 60. 19 Lions. Panther 11, Panther 11.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. They'll get him to the ground at the 20, following a pickup at 4. Stroud on 3rd down now. He'll buy some time right. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Colts are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll get up near the 45, a spot at the 44. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Off play action. Richardson rolling to his right. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Stroud's throw going to be caught by Davis. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sideline and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards.
They worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor, and he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get the sack back at the 16-yard line. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Matt Gay on now for the Colts field goal. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Stroud getting his offense to the line quickly. Second and 1. To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. 2 yards is the pickup, and that'll be good enough for the first.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Play action. Stroud now. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running left, Taylor. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. I credit the tackle to Brandon Jones. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
At the 17-yard line.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. This is caught. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Fix the Eagles, fix the Eagles.
Now Richardson. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal.
Warrior 70. 18, Pioneer.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Josh Downs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We've seen him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback. And
we'll see a return here from the end zone. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Sentinels nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have the control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Panther 11, Panther 11, go.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Richardson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Desmond King picks it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, here's Stroud. And that is caught. It's Davis. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Come on. Hey.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Sliding out of the pocket. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. His throw incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage. and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. Touchdown! Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Sentinels are able to cut into that deficit. Now the try here for the point after. And it's 17-7.
Makes the score 17. Sentinels 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Check that. Check
This
that.
now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Meanwhile, here a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. The Colts send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, Mustang 19.
Stroud off the play fake. He completes it to Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this down to the 33. And quickly, they get to the line.
33-yard line.
Bronco leading.
Stroud sets up the play action. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Stroud now on 2nd down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And a long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now in Indianapolis. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. Richardson off the play fake. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Richardson working from the gun. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Richardson. He finds Taylor. Complete. Down the left sideline. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Colts are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Escaping the pressure right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Play action. Here's Stroud. And his throw is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18. Trap 50. Trap 50.
The throwing again is Stroud. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get
inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. And the Colts are right back in this football game.
Let's go now. Hurt.
Slot man moves right.
10 through 11. Cut 19. Cut 19.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Gay is on for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Colts.
Jonathan Taylor
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Colts are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
79 Broncos.
1st and 10, it's Stroud.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage
as you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. On the slant, he's got Davis. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And Stroud now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On first down, here's Stroud. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
60 Maverick.
Stroud. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
It's caught. Beckham. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. 4th down. Stroud going to try to throw for it. Flush to his right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Again, it's Stroud. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2.
Ready.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better.
And I think the ball's out. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds.
downs, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.